Greetings. I'd like to provide you a little bit of information about the course syllabus. We won't be spending time in class going through that in detail. So I want to point out a few highlights that you should look into on your own to begin the semester. The course syllabus really does provide comprehensive information about policies and procedures in the class and what you can expect. So let me share a screen and let's get into that. So here's the course syllabus that's available in the Blackboard course shell for this course. It's part of the Getting Started or Start Here process for the course. So again, you can read through this and look at it, but I want to point out a few things along the way. There's basic course information on the first page, along with office hours. There's also an office hours link in Blackboard, but the information here will tell you what times and what days standard office hours are during the semester. My email address is above in that blue box, as well as a phone number, but email is probably going to be the best way to get a hold of me. I will try to get back to you, as it says, within 24 to 48 hours. The important dates section here provides useful overview. We don't have the final exam schedule yet on the INT website, but the link is here. I'll let you know when that is there, and I'll provide that information in Blackboard. But we do know the week when final exams are. So there are also mental health days that are being done at A&T, as you may already be aware, during the spring semester. In most classes, there'll be one that was prescribed by the university and 2 or 3, depending whether it's a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday class, throughout at different times during the semester. Those mental health days are listed here for this course. Those are just for this course, and I will be provided that information weekly in Blackboard. You will get an update every Sunday on information for the week in Blackboard. So there's some information about coronavirus protocols. I'll be talking more about that in class. Those protocols are being updated, may be updated additionally throughout the semester, but the link here to the Aggies Care site will always have the most recent information. Course materials for the course. There's the book. This is part of the Getting Started information in Blackboard. That's what the book looks like, and we'll be using a digital version of that, so it'll be an e-book. And so how you access that is indicated in Blackboard. There are other resources that we'll be using. The Wall Street Journal. You are required to get a digital subscription to Wall Street Journal. We will be making use of that regularly every week throughout the semester. There's a discount that is available currently, so I encourage you to sign up as soon as possible. And then we'll have other resources and readings that are available and are currently available in Blackboard that we'll make use of at different points in the semester beyond the textbook. Blackboard is the hub for everything in the course. There's a separate video on understanding the Blackboard course website. I encourage you to watch that video and how to navigate the website and where information is. You need to check that site daily. I will be using that extensively. I'll be communicating with you regularly, if not every day, multiple times a week. And you will usually get an email with updates from Blackboard as well, but you should be checking that site daily. I'll also be using the Remind app. There's information about that in Blackboard as well. It's a way to get text-based updates. Students have found that very, very useful. I don't get your cell phone number, nor do you get mine, but it's a way for us to communicate with an intermediary. It's used in many K-12 schools across the country. Very, very helpful to get information to people on their cell phones very quickly. Technical help information, and then basic technology skills. There's a discussion here about what kinds of laptops, etc. you need for the course, not Chromebooks, not tablets, but really some sort of computer. There's a link to the recommendations for the College of Business and Economics. And perhaps most important, the Adobe Scan app or something similar that you can use to scan information, to create PDFs from homework, from exams perhaps, but certainly from homework, to upload that into Blackboard. That's the way you'll hand in work in this course. There's a section then about learning outcomes and a course overview. There's a separate video about this. So I'm not going to go in any detail about this right here, but note that there is also a discussion here in the syllabus about what the course is about, what you can expect to learn, what my expectations are for you in the course in terms of learning. And we will make use of those every class and every week. I'm very serious about those outcomes. There is a course outline that is available along with the syllabus as well. In Blackboard, we'll be using Teams, as I've indicated in the welcome to the course. So we'll be forming teams and using Teams in all of our classes. I don't generally lecture in class, although there will be some of that at times, but I don't use PowerPoint slides generally or lecture in class. We'll be doing activities in class that are relevant to the material that we're covering and will require people to be prepared before they come to class. So a bit on the time that's expected for the class, 2 to 3 hours outside of class for every hour in class. And you can do the math there. So about 15 hours per week for a given course. That's not just for this course. So again, it's like a full-time job if you are a full-time student, and that should be the expectation. So anything less than that, and you can expect to not do quite as well. Yeah, it's important that you really manage your time well in the course. Information about course grades and the weights of the different kinds of activities that we'll be doing in the course. That'll become clearer as we go along. Note that you get to drop a lowest score of most things in the course. So there is not late work, there is not makeup work as a result of that. All right. So there's information about each one of the types of assignments that was in that list: exams, reading quizzes, just-in-time teaching or JIT exercises, and homework exercises, along with current conditions discussion posts, Fred dashboard project, and the macro briefing report, which will be due at the end of the semester. The two just before this, those macro conditions discussions and the dashboard project, actually lead into the macro briefing report. And so they're not really additional things, but they will help reduce the amount of effort needed at the end to do that macro briefing report. Again, we'll be talking more about that during the semester. The rest of the syllabus goes through different types of policies and different kinds of expectations about assignments in this case, no late work, no extra credit, policies and expectations around academic integrity. That's really important for you to read as well. You need to put a statement about the honor code for the course on each of your assignments. And then there's additional information about course participation, how to be a student in the class, and then the attendance policy. You will get bonus points on your next exam if you have attended all the courses up to -1 before that exam. In other words, you can miss one class from one exam to the next and still get the 10 bonus points, but if that's not the case, then you will not get those 10 bonus points on the exam. So it's a carrot rather than a stick, the policy. Okay. If you need to be gone for some extended period of time, you do need to contact me as soon as possible. There's some general classroom policies, policies about disruptive behavior, including cell phones, which need to be off and need to be away. We will talk about that the very first day of class, but that is not only my policy, but that is the policy of the university. ADA compliance, Americans with Disabilities Act, information about that. If there are accommodations that are needed, you need to let the Office of Accessibility Resources know that early on in the semester, those accommodations are granted, not retroactively. So it's important for you to do that at the beginning of the semester. Information about sexual assault, harassment, etc. And then it ends with a conditions of participation in this course. This is a form that you will fill out or sign and hand in, but there's a copy here in the syllabus for you as well. Make sure and pay attention to that, read through that, and as well as read through the entire syllabus. This really does give you all the information for the course, and following the processes, following the information, the suggestions that are in the syllabus will help you really achieve a high grade in this course, and even more important, greater understanding in the course, which is ultimately the goal. If you have any questions about the syllabus at any time, please let me know. And again, I look forward to a great semester together with you.